Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some gobbler. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him, I'm down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. I just hate the ball and I look for the open man.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes now on first down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. It's Coleman here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escapes the sack. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got three. Ready. Green, 90. Green, 90.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Dumps that off to Ware. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson now. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Green, 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready. Green, 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's a moonwalk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Left, 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 left.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Green, 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. From the gun, Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are in for 6. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Always got some breathing room. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 47.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Here we go.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Left, 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 left.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes going to throw. And James has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They run it here. Ware. And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Ace, ace. Slow.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Green.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Jackson, and the Chiefs are going to get him.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
Now Jackson on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Chris Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
Jackson from the gun. He'll throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Jackson on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things, because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They will run again with Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Gun. Detroit.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch it now, Barney.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Mahomes takes it himself, and he will push forward and pick up the 1st down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Z. 57. Slow.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
We got three. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run now with Ware. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Blue.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. It's the Bucs who are leading that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his rookie tight end. It's Mark Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Now let's go. Boom,
On 2nd down, Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Gun. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Here we go now.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Jackson now to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go now. Green.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Z.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's fielded at the 45. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. That is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. On the run, it's Ware. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. That was close to a big play. And just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried. Just couldn't complete it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got up the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They give him a gain of 37.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left.
They run again with Ware. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. Green 90.
To throw is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One last shot for Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Kansas City, they